Whew. Wow. Wow is really all I can say. Today I had Nych Clark sitting with me, and, I don't really know where to begin. Actually, I do know where to begin, and it's that I just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I probably have a massive bald spot on the YouTube. On the YouTube? I am just so flustered. This man is just... Whew! The energy, the voice, the fit, the vibe. I'm so amped for you all to hear his voice because I still think he's joking. Like, I'm ready for him to, crack and then sound like a chipmunk. But alas, he sat with me and we gabbed, we giggled. Really, I giggled. Really, I wheezed while he kept his cool. I mean, tale as old as time. He's an R&B singer, though, and he is so talented. Just came out with a single, Drama Queen, available on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you get music. He also has a clothing line. I don't think he mentioned this. It's called Blue Night Curfews. It's coming out soon. And by the looks of his outfits, I feel like it's going to be strong. Absolutely. So go grab a Twinkie, pop it in the microwave, and welcome to Open Wide. Okay, so I'm going to have you not say anything until I properly introduce you because I really want to build the suspense on what your voice is, because when I first heard it, I genuinely thought you were doing a bit. And candidly, I still think you're doing a bit. So, Nych Clark, how are we doing right now in this very moment today? Give it to us. Give it to us.
Doing good.
Gee, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's like so shocking.
I'm doing good, yeah.
Unbelievable. How many times did you go through puberty?
One time in 6th grade.
Just once?
That's when it started getting kind of...
Okay.
Voice started cracking a little bit. Started, getting that.
And then there wasn't a part 2 where you really hit
I feel like there was. I mean, my voice was deep, I guess, for a middle schooler. Once I hit high school, got a little bit deeper. I think it got deeper more so once I hit college and shit like that. But yeah.
So there was a part 2.
Yeah, I feel there's a part 2. Yeah.
Also, was I so early hitting puberty in 3rd grade? That seems early, right?
That's really early. Yeah.
Do you want to know a fucked up story? My mom wouldn't let me shave my armpits. She would only let me use an easy touch razor. It's like those little electric things for male mustaches. It's like she wanted me to get bullied. Like having full pits when I'm 8 years old. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Yeah. That is shockingly not why we're here. We're here because you are an R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, when you sing, your voice is significantly higher than what this is. Would you agree?
I would agree, yeah.
Okay. What is that, do you think? It's just the comfortable pitch?
I mean, before I hit puberty, when I would sing, my voice was kind of already in that range. So then once I hit puberty, it changed drastically. And then for a long time, I didn't even want to be a singer. I wanted to be a rapper.
Okay.
Because my voice was just deep. I'm like, there's no point in singing, right? But eventually, I'm around 10th grade or so, I was like, no, you know what, I want to sing. It was because I seen August Alsina, I Love This Shit music video featuring Trinidad James.
Classic.
And I was like, he's singing about shit that niggas be rapping about, so
let's blend the two.
You feel me?
Okay.
And I was also in a group then, so they were both for the rap, so I'm like, if y'all both rapping, I might as well just start singing.
What was the group called?
ENG.
ENG?
ENG.
And this was when you were in high school?
Yeah.
That's honestly pretty shocking that it's not an embarrassing name because I feel like band names that we come up with when we're younger are so shameful.
It was really just our initials. So, like, it was my homie. His name was
Sure.
Elijah.
Let me guess. Let me guess. G was Gregory.
Fuck no.
Gordon.
Hell no.
Okay, last one. It was obviously Goliath.
Close. It was Gio, though.
Jill?
Gio.
Gio.
Giovanni.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you realized you had some pipes? I'm referring to the ones in your throat. I don't know why that seemed a little off. Like, when did you know you could sing? Were you singing?
I think just as a kid, all my family's very just musically inclined. So,
Okay.
both my grandmothers on both my sides were in the choir. My mom was in the choir. My dad could sing real nice. My sister could sing. My uncle could sing. So I feel like I've kind of was already around that atmosphere growing up. And
Did you sing in the choir?
I never sang in the choir actually.
Okay.
But I actually love choir. I love gospel music and stuff like that.
Here's the thing. You don't have to be religious to get so hyped from gospel music. If you're having a bad day, it's exquisite.
Brands you up. It's nice.
So was religion a big part of your life growing up? Like, did you feel like that shaped you as an artist?
I'd always say, like, when it came down to religion, like, when I grew up in a Christian household, both my parents were very, practiced Christians, so I was used to that, I guess, in a cultural way, just growing up in a Christian household with a black family. Those that know. Those that don't, it's kind of hard to explain. But,
I mean, were they strict? Like, was
yeah,
it...
I mean, they were strict.
They were
pretty strict. A few times, yeah.
Same.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you spank your own kids?
Didn't
think we were going to take this turn, did you?
I didn't.
It's like
Honestly,
when you...
I feel like I probably won't spank them, but I probably give them a good little pop. You feel me?
Little backhand.
Yeah, like good little.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, what you doing? Like a dog. Like, you feel me? When your dog acting up, you gotta like pop him. Like, get out of there.
Yeah, I feel like there's always this thing of like, I would never spank my kid, and then I feel like you have kids, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
I feel like it depends.
Sure.
You feel me? I'm not just gonna start whooping on my kid. You feel
Sure.
me? But when
the time is
I
right.
get a little pop on the hand.
Yep.
Stop touching that type shit.
It's a full moon. The time is right. Temperature's correct. I get it. I get it. I also just feel like everyone listening to this episode is going to be so mesmerized by your voice, and then when my screechy ass voice comes in, they're like, what a way to ruin the episode. So I usually ask people what they were like when they were kids, but I'm actually more intrigued to know what you were like as a teenager. So what were like your high school days like?
High school days.
Did you fit a kind of stereotypical trope, like the jock, the nerd? Or were you just kind of like minding your own business? Were you an artist?
I feel like I played football, so I was with the jocks. I would say I knew my position. I played DB and wide receiver.
Okay. I'm going to pretend like I know what that is.
And strong safety, like my senior year.
Is that closer to the center of the field? Are you further back towards the goal?
Further back on defense, yeah.
Okay, so you did play football.
I played football, ran track. I actually played soccer for 8 years. Fun fact.
Sporty.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite sport, soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Football. Who's your favorite team?
Growing up, I like Galaxy.
Okay.
As of now,
not so much.
I honestly don't really be watching.
Okay.
I don't really watch sports, to be honest with you.
Same.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? Pass.
Yeah.
Like, if I dated someone who painted their face before watching a game and then gets mad
outrageous.
at me for going to acupuncture, I'm like,
yeah, because it's like
get
for me,
evaluated.
I mean, I love sports. I love playing sports.
Okay.
but I wouldn't just go home, sit down, turn it on. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If it's on, I'll watch it.
Okay.
But if I'm at home and I turn on the TV and I want to watch something, I'm not going to put on sports.
What's your go-to show?
Family Guy.
Correct. That was the correct... Nick, how have we never talked about this? Are you Family Guy over South Park?
Of course.
Same.
Yeah.
People think that's so ridiculous.
See, the thing is, Family Guy, I'm really into like, I'm like into dark humor and just comedy in general.
Sure.
So, Family Guy helped me a lot because when I was younger, or when I was like in high school, right, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, God.
So, that show,
Helped you
kept
get through it?
me,
Yeah.
it kept me just like kind of like in a good spirit, and I was able to
Totally.
like help my mom, which is being like funny, like, you know,
Sure.
telling jokes, this and that.
Sure.
Some of it was a little bit dark, but like, you know, we got through it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that show, yeah.
I feel like that's one of the shows, honestly, South Park included, are one of the few shows where they are still holding on to the idea that even the darkest of shit can still be funny. If it's done correct.
If it's done correctly, for sure.
Yeah. Wait, is your mom okay now? Is she cancer free?
Yeah, she's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
she's
saw a
good.
video of her on your page, and she looks like the sweetest woman that ever graced this planet.
Mm.
I feel like she gives the best hugs.
Yeah, no, she's a great woman. Don't get it twisted though.
She'll fuck me up.
Yeah, she got a little.
Little spice.
Yeah, Mama Clark don't play. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
She don't play, but she's real sweet. She's real lovely.
Oh, love it.
her to death. But
So you were jock, but you were
Jock.
also...
I was kind of artsy. I feel
Okay.
like.
Were you a bully?
No, I wasn't a bully. I was kind of just to myself. Like, I was cool with everybody.
Okay.
You know, I was one of those people, like, I could get along with anybody. Nerds, jocks, popular kids.
Yeah.
The artsy kids.
Huh.
You know, so I think I kind of found my place, though. I was more so just with the jocks just because I was just on the football team.
Right.
But I just wasn't the type to, like, I wasn't the type to, like, go to parties. I wasn't the type to, you know, hang out, like, after the games and, like, do that. Like, I was more so like, yeah, like, I'm cool.
You like your alone time.
Yeah, I'm a loner for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did do, I took, like, an AP art class just to draw and
Okay.
shit like that. So
Huh.
that was cool. But
Did you drink in high school? Like, did you party at all? No. Do you drink now?
I do drink now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you smoke weed?
I don't.
Same. Does it make you incredibly anxious? Do you have anxiety? Do you have
I have,
amygdala?
yeah, I have anxiety here and there. But I feel like it's more so like, I feel like I'm more anxious with, like, shit that I really can't control. Like,
Isn't that so
you know what
fun?
I'm saying?
Isn't
Like,
that
it's just
so
it's
fun?
not on my time.
Yep.
Like, I was like, damn, like,
Yep.
speed it up. Like, hurry up. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
universe is like, no, no, no.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro.
Huh. Okay,
But-
so you did a little art. You did a little sports. You were just kind of like well-liked. Did you win a superlative in high school?
Superlative.
Like best all around, most humorous, best smile
Oh, like the little things
in the
in the
yearbooks.
yearbook?
Yeah.
No,
Shame.
damn shame.
That was a lost opportunity for
But
them.
also, I didn't really go for it.
Okay.
I didn't
Were
apply
you
for anything.
mysterious?
I was. I feel like I still am.
Are you a serial dater?
What's a serial dater?
Serial dater is someone who always is in a relationship, like a committed relationship.
No.
No. You like being on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you ever a part of like a glee club or like band? No. So singing was always recreational
Yeah.
up until when?
2017. Me
Okay.
and my group put out our first song,
ENG?
ENG.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Flight.
Flight. And it was R&B?
R&B, hip hop, a little mixture of both.
Okay.
I would
Do
say
you do
I would
both?
say mainly like more hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your sweet spot R&B, hip hop, or rap?
I love R&B.
Okay.
I'm an old school head. I like oldies, like from like the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s,
Okay.
2000s. But
Can't go wrong.
yeah, I just love the 2000s too. I like that 2000s vibe. So I think, but I also love like hip hop. I love rap.
Right.
So I think a lot of my music kind of just intermingles the two a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more like on the kind of old school like melody vibe,
Sure.
but topics are like more so like
Current.
just current. Yeah.
So who is your inspiration when you make the melody? Me acting like I know what I'm talking about.
Like who's my inspiration? Like in music overall, or just
Mhm.
like what's my
The
inspiration?
quote
Like
beat. Like the beat, the
beat.
music.
Uh,
Like is it it's not Timbaland.
Timberland.
Jail.
Yeah.
Jail. That's bad.
Timberland.
Timberland.
Uh,
It's a little smooth, it's a little sultry, it's a little like lover boy.
yeah. I don't know. I think my favorite artist was Luther Vandross of
Yeah.
all time. Yeah.
Yep.
After that, kind of more so was like Usher, Charlie Wilson,
Mm.
Isley Brothers.
And were those played in your house when
Mhm.
you were young and like that's what kind of influenced? Okay. Okay. So before we get
Yeah.
into what you do now, did you have any crazy jobs before you became an R&B singer? I know you did. I know you did.
I had a job. I had a different job all the time.
Okay.
Different job all the time.
You bop around.
Yeah, but I was always going to whatever had the most money.
Duh.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay, so what was your first job?
my first job, my first job, I did like a telemarketing agency.
Stop.
It was me. My boy Cam. Shout out Cam Neutron. And my boy Bino. And we
Bino?
like, yeah, Bino.
Sounds like a sweet man.
I don't really like that nigga, but
We hate Bino.
my boy Bino. And
What would you do all day?
we would just answer phones. And like, you ever like got a call and it was like someone trying to sell some shit?
Yeah, from like some bumfuck part of Illinois.
Yeah, it's not
That's
from
you.
Illinois. It's from out here. They
And what are
calling.
you selling?
I don't even know. I think they had me selling like a lawnmower or some shit.
And did people actually listen to the phone call when you called because of your voice?
No,
No, they hung up.
they hung up with a swiftness.
Wow.
Hung up with a swiftness.
Wow. Okay, so we did telemarketing.
So we did telemarketing. After telemarketing, I got a job at Gelson's in Calabasas.
Absolutely. Can we talk about the Gelson's chicken fingers? Elite.
I haven't had the chicken fingers.
What do you mean?
I haven't had the chicken fingers, but the French fries.
potato wedges?
Wolfgang Puck.
Wait, what?
What,
The
what-
Wolfgang
what
Puck
Gelson's?
fries?
Yes.
Are they pommes frites? Excuse me. Like the thin ones?
The thin ones. Yeah, shoestring.
Yeah.
And the mac and cheese.
At the hot bar, right?
Yeah.
We need to talk about the Gelson's mac
And
and cheese.
the roasted chicken. You had the roasted chicken, right? Lemon
See, I was
garlic.
always a chicken tender girly. I'd get the kids' lunchbox. Do they still do that? Where it's like jungle theme on the outside?
I don't know. It's been years since I've been there.
Okay.
But they always had that fresh squeezed orange juice. I
Oh,
love that shit. That shit was fire.
The mac and cheese is so exquisite because it's, forgive me, goopy. It's
Yeah.
not like a loose
It's not
milk.
loose.
It's got like some heft to it. The noodle's thick.
Got some thickness.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Got some curvature to it.
absolutely. You know who
Yeah.
doesn't? Me. And that's okay. And that's okay.
It's okay.
I'm honestly shocked you didn't have the chicken finger. It's unlike anything I've had before.
Yeah, I never had it. I used to eat their sushi all the time.
Did you ever get the runs?
No,
Is it safe?
it's safe.
Okay.
It's fresh.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah, that was my first like job because even when I did like the telemarketing shit, it was like temporary, like one of
Okay.
those temp agencies. So Gelson's was like my first job. I was there for probably like up to a year.
Okay. So you just bopped around. Did you ever work in hospitality? Were you ever in restaurants, bars?
Yeah, this. So I went from Gelson's, mind you, Gelson's Calabasas was a good time. I loved the people there. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of A lot of actors,
MILFs.
actresses.
Yep.
You said MILFs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I know my Gelsons.
They wanted some Nych at night, for sure. And
Oh.
I was like,
How have we...
whoa.
Nych at night?
Nik at night.
Exquisite.
Yeah, they want some Nik
Brand
at night.
it. Trademark it.
Send it off. But, yeah, it was cool. I remember one time, like Kylie Jenner, Jordan Woods were in there, and like there was this one dude that worked there. Couldn't stand him. His name was Jason, by the way.
Terrible name.
And he like literally like walked out the whole store just to film them going to their car.
Awful.
And I was like, do you not realize where you work? Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? It was just weird.
Get
But
back to the mac and cheese.
you like the mac and cheese, right? But
That's
yeah.
upsetting.
So after Gelson's, I went to work at Corner Bakery in Santa Clarita,
Okay.
and I was a dishwasher there and a prep cook or whatever.
Okay.
That job was cool. My homie Alonzo. Shout out to my homie Alonzo. It's my little bro. It's a twin. He got me the job there.
Okay.
After that, I went to FedEx as a package handler. So I was like unloading the trailers at butt fuck 4 a.m.
No way.
Yeah,
So I want to say these are all jobs minus the telemarketing.
not even done.
We're not.
There's more.
Tell me.
Okay, so after
FedEx.
After FedEx, I turned 21. I did Uber and Lyft for a little bit.
Okay.
Then my homie, Gio, who was in my group, he worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. I got a job at Buffalo Wild Wings as a busser, and then right before I got fired, actually, right before I got fired, I was a runner.
Like for a company? Like running errands?
No, like I went from a busser to a runner, like serving the food at the table. And so then after that, I got into security with my homegirl, Sean. Shout out Twin. And I did security for this company called Securitas for a minute, and
Are you 48?
I think after that I went to a different security company. I worked for Allied. Fuck Allied. I worked for Allied at the Union Station. That shit was wild.
Oh my god.
And then for whatever reason, I went back to FedEx, but this time I was a driver.
Whew.
And I did that for like a year.
Okay.
You know, year and a half. I left that, went back to security.
And now we're here.
Went to armed security, yeah. And then, yeah, I've done it all.
Lived many lives. I don't mean to discredit your abilities in all of these things, but I can't help but think your charisma really got you all of these. I mean, from FedEx to Buffalo Wild Wings to Secure, like, what?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
just was bouncing
dazzle
around.
them?
I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're also a barber, right?
I was from above, yeah.
Okay. And you're a good one. I've seen some pics.
Thank you.
I also just have to say something really quick, and call me out if this is out of line.
Okay.
I noticed, I don't know if this is just you or everyone in the shop, wears these like leather, kind of looks like an X of leather across you. It might be actually, the cross might be in the back, and it's like where you hold your
Oh, yeah.
utensils, if you will.
The apron.
Something is very BDSM about that. It's literally like
Really?
black leather with silver rings. Like, was that intentional? Do you just wear that, or does everyone wear that?
I mean, I think at the time, I got that from like school. So
Okay.
like they had that. But
They know what they're doing.
I did, yeah, there was one barber there. I think he went by like the butcher, just because of the apron or something like that.
Huh.
But I have an apron now, and it's more like denim material.
Okay.
But
Little less
even then, I kind of just would like use a smock or just nothing at all. Just
Okay.
be cutting up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to get down to the R&B business.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to walk me through the process of coming up with an idea to it being on Spotify. What does that look like? Like, are you just chock full of ideas and lyrics and songs, and then you get in the quote stew, and you quote cook up a beat, Like, what does that look like? What's that process?
Um, so even when I was in the group, a lot of
EMG.
times, yeah, ENG, they would always ask me like, well, not them, but someone in particular. I was asking like, oh, what do we do? Like, we need to do something. I'm like, first things first, we have to make a song.
Okay.
Second thing is we got to make a video for the song.
Mm.
And then we got to promote as best as we can, and then we just got to keep continuing the cycle. You know, but like you're not gonna. You have to be able to just be consistent and keep putting work out there, because you never know what actually is going to pop and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I have songs that are in the vote from like 2018 that might just be someone's favorite song right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it all just depends. But to really answer your question, for me, I kind of have to find like inspiration. So whether I'm getting the beat from like one of my producers, or whether I'm like going through beats on like YouTube or whatever the case is, the beat kind of just has to like, I guess, speak to me. Like if I'm not like, if I don't think of something within like the first like 15 seconds, then I just gotta move on.
Mm. Do you produce your own music?
No, so I go to a studio out here actually, Goldmine Studios.
How expensive is it? I mean, from going to the studio, the producer, filming, like,
It's an investment for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Until is the goal then to have a record label sign you at that point, then they cover the cost?
That's where it gets tricky, because you can do it independently for sure. And if you do get signed, then, you know, of course, like, depending on the contract, you know, all that money you get's like up front.
Okay.
But also within that contract, all the money you get is up front, so all that money you get is what's going into the studio. Your music videos, your tours,
Not
your
you.
merch. Exactly.
Sure.
So a lot of artists, they really make their money off of doing tours, because they're not making money from anything else. Or, you know, they're making money from themselves, you know.
This is a new concept, though, right? Like, back in the 90s, early 2000s, it was record sales, right? Like, people would be making money off
Off the records.
tangible records. But now everything is a streaming platform.
It's a streaming, which makes it a little bit more difficult, because you could have like 1 million streams and the money that you got from it is not going to, you feel me? It's not
Going
going
right to
to
Spotify.
equivalent. Yeah, it's not going to equivalent.
So do you want to be signed, or do you want to stick with being kind of like an indie?
I would prefer to be independent and
Okay.
just, you know, do my thing. But if I were to have a label come to me and, you know, it's a good contract and it's a good deal throughout the whole thing,
Okay.
then, you know, I probably would. But I've had a label want to sign me. I'm not going to say the name because it didn't end well. But
Hey, I feel like
yeah.
everyone just has their own best interest in mind, and it would be refreshing to have record companies come out, maybe from Gen Z, who have the artist's best interest in mind. Obviously, it's a symbiotic relationship. They have to make money too. But I feel like this narrative of, I mean, how many times do we hear a singer, rapper, what have you, get so fed up with their record label that they're just like, fuck all of y'all, I'm out.
Yeah.
It's just like tale as old as time.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, I think too, because even in that time, like the dude that I knew, I was very cool with him too, and, you know, he was giving me this opportunity, but like he was like, "Oh, you need to sign the contract. You need to sign the contract. You need to sign the
Trying to
contract."
trap you.
Like,
Yep.
I'm like, but, you know, damn well, I don't know what any of this shit's saying. And you want me to just sign it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
you're not
they
even
know
allowing me the
that.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're
they-
not even allowing me the time to even read it. Come back with whatever contingencies,
Sure.
you know. Just
You
like,
didn't like
just
that?
sign it. No, I didn't like, because you don't have my best interest. If that's
They
the case,
feed off of young, hungry
that's exactly what they do.
artists. I saw
But,
you
you know,
reading my,
Yeah,
whatever
and
it's
it's
called,
like,
my
you know,
talent release.
there are some artists out there that You know, I'm not gonna like discredit them, but they might be going through a hard time, and you know that contract is what they need right now to take care of, you know, whatever it is that they need to take care of.
But at what cost, you know?
Yeah, but in the long run, you know, you got artists now that like pop for like 5 minutes and then they disappear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to ask you, I've heard some songs.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard some lyrics. Some of those lyrics get a little freaky deaky.
They do.
Where do we pull the inspiration from? Personal experience, the imagination.
I'm an R&B singer, that's what I do.
Yeah, I remember, I forget what it was called, but I was like, oh.
Was it Butterflies?
No, I think the title was like Pretty on the Nose. Like, sexy bitch. It wasn't that, but
Like, I got a song
need
called
to go
Sexy
find
Bitch.
it. I'm such a shit interviewer.
I feel like the only real, like...
It was from an older
real
album.
sexual... I mean, there's Hands Around You.
Might have been
There's
that.
Butterflies. There's Lately. There's Make a Movie.
Woo! So, maybe we have
Show
some...
You Nasty.
Ooh. It's not always nasty, though. I feel like sometimes you get, like, a little emotional, some personal experience.
Mm.
And then sometimes I'm like, I gotta put on the AC. This is a little wild.
Yeah, sometimes I get like that.
When you're making music, do you feel like you start to enter the flow state during any process? Like whether you're writing, recording? Yeah, all of it?
Yeah, like, for the most part, a lot of, like, the music I do, right, that's just more, like, on a sentimental value.
Okay.
It does come from, like, my experience, like, life, relationships, you know, whatever the case may be. And sometimes I also just write from whatever the beat kind of just makes me feel.
Okay.
Like, I always come up with the hook before I come up with any verses. So then I translate the verses to correlate with whatever the hook's talking about, right? So, with that being said, when I do come up with these hooks, or however it feels, because I have to kind of have that inspiration from the beat, then I can kind of gauge, like, all right, what am I going to talk about?
Okay.
And if this song is like, okay, this is a sad song, it makes me feel like this, or, oh, this is like more of like a happy song, it makes me feel like this, or I feel like this is a sexy song, it makes me feel like nasty. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I'll kind of jot some things out from my mind and be like, all right, now either I feel like a lot of it, because I have some songs that have nothing to do about me at all, and I'm just writing from just a feeling. I mean, I might take a couple sentences here and there from my experience just to, like, add some extra seasoning, but for the most part, I feel like some songs where it's like people are like, damn, like, who hurt you?
Ooh.
Are really just like nobody. Like, I was just writing from that pain that I have felt.
Yeah.
But the experience within that song doesn't pertain to my experience.
It's creative writing at the end of the day. You don't have
It's
to...
like writing a book. You know, you got people writing these fictional books.
It's coming from somewhere.
You got people writing Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? I know damn well they didn't go through that.
Right, but the themes and the tropes are human. So if you had to write a song about me, what would the title be? Don't hold back.
Probably like on some, like shit, probably just be like podcast.
Obsessed. Okay. I know the answer to this, but I would love for you to tell the people. What's your guilty pleasure song? Or rather, your guilty pleasure album?
Guilty pleasure. Oh, man.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Do I really? I feel like it's a lot, though. I might have a lot. But it's for sure Victorious.
Oh, my. It killed. Like.
It's for sure Victorious. That whole season.
Exquisite.
Fire. Leon Thomas, fire. Elizabeth Gillies, fire. Ariana, fire.
You have such
Victoria
a hard
Justice,
exterior.
fire.
Like the neck tattoo, the everything you come in a little quiet, a little mysterious, and then you come in hot with the Victorious album, and that is what we call range.
Fire.
Incredible.
I mean, to be an artist, like,
You
You
can't
kind of, you
discriminate.
just have to be versatile. Like, you know, I like what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Victorious
Victorious
is
is one.
add to the list.
Banger.
So usually I do word association or trivia questions.
Okay.
But seeing as you are an R&B singer, we're going to play a little bit of Kill, Fuck, Marry side piece.
Kill, fuck, marry, side piece.
I'm going to do 2 rounds.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 4 artists, Kill, Fuck, Marry side piece.
Okay.
Round 1. Aaliyah, SZA, Erykah Badu, Mary J. Blige.
All right, so I gotta kill Erykah Badu.
Ooh,
Only because she's low key a cousin to my mother.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, she'd be living in the moss with like
Nah,
a beetle on
from
her
my
foot.
knowledge, I could be wrong,
Let's
but
get a 23andMe.
From my grandma on my mom's side,
She's in the bloodline.
she's somewhere in the bloodline.
Okay, so in the name of incest, she's got to go.
She's gotta go.
Okay.
Dope music though. Said Aaliyah, SZA,
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige. Damn. I feel like I gotta marry Aaliyah, just
Correct.
cause it's Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably, I don't know. I'll probably say Mary J. Blige as a side piece.
Okay.
Because I feel like she older, she mature. You
Sure.
know, she gonna hold it down type shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, not play the little games. And I probably fuck SZA because, I mean, SZA could be a cool side piece, but I feel like she low-key toxic and gonna try to fuck up everything in my
Right,
shit. So I
right.
was like, yeah, no, you gotta bounce.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a strong order. Okay, round 2.
let's get it.
Bryson Tiller, Luther
What the
Vandross,
fuck?
Chris Brown, D'Angelo. You want me to answer?
Yeah, you can answer that.
Ugh.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. I would have to. This is going to get controversial. I probably have to kill Luther Vandross. I'm so sorry.
Low-key, he's gay.
Really? So he wouldn't want me anyway.
He probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would probably then marry D'Angelo.
D'Angelo now or D'Angelo then?
Then,
Okay.
I feel like I need to clarify that.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck Chris Brown, side piece Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend like you would say the same. I need you to fill in the blank for me. This is an intrusive thought. Like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Exquisite. You seem very chill and laid back, but I want to know what ticks you off. What gets under the skin?
Drama.
Okay.
I don't like dealing with drama. I don't like dealing with, like, silly shit. I mean, there's a difference, like, because I can be goofy here and there.
You like being a silly goose.
You know, but, like,
No tomfoolery.
I don't have patience for stupidity. I'll put it like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Do you get rageful?
Honestly, I used to have a lot of anger issues when I was younger. I worked on that.
Namaste.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But nah, I get irritated quick. So whenever that happens, I just don't want to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And then are you just like fantasizing about all the awful things you want to do to that person?
Nah, I don't hold grudges. I let it go.
Okay. Are you in therapy?
Am I in therapy?
Yeah.
I was in therapy.
God bless.
Like,
That'll do it.
it will help a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't hold grudges though. Like, I just don't have the time to hold grudges. Like, I feel like if you do, then like that's just a waste of your energy. Like, I'll take things for what it is. I'll get irritated in a moment. Have time to process whatever
Sure.
it is, you know, to move on from it. but I'm not just gonna let it fester up and
Okay.
turn into something else.
Beautiful.
Unless I really just don't fuck with that person.
Then we don't even let them in our orbit.
Don't even.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a pretty constant snail trail of women just like
How do
coming
you
at
mean?
you?
A snail trail.
A snail trail.
Like certain type of women, or like what do you mean?
Like I just feel like women would just be utterly feral with you.
I get a lot of older women that. Yeah.
Want a piece.
They want a piece for sure.
Are they pretty shameless about it?
Older women are bold as fuck. I will tell you that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Little brazen.
Hmm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Give it to them. Huh.
I don't know.
Where do you get it from the most? At the barbershop?
No.
Just existing?
Yeah.
Gelson's?
Gelson's, yeah, for sure was the start of it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, just I literally was like at the shop one day, and for whatever reason, I was outside. I was on the phone with my homie. This lady just drives by, and I had like LA Lakers shorts on.
Showing off the gams.
Yeah, and she was just like, she's like, you can't wear that team over here.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Ooh.
I'm like, what you mean? She's like, it's Clipper Nation. I'm like, nah, it's Lakers all day. You feel me? And she's like, nah, you're gonna have to take those drawers off.
Ooh.
And I said, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Man, and she like started laughing and cackling and like drove away. And I'm just like,
Not the cackle.
I'm just like, so this is what women feel like when they get catcalled. It's not nice.
We gotta switch up the roles.
It's not nice at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say the day that I don't get catcalled is the day that I probably just walk into the ocean and never come back.
You need that validation.
Just maybe once a quarter, a little kiss from afar, you know?
Just to know you still got it.
Just a little. Okay, what's next for Nych Clark? I know we had a recent debut.
Indeed.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Give us the tea.
Yeah, just dropped this music video and the single for Drama Queen, which is my latest track. Mm-hmm. My latest single. It's a funny thing is I actually recorded that probably about 2 years ago.
Even the music video?
No, the music video was recent.
Okay. I was going to say, you look like you do now.
Yeah. But the song, is about 2 years ago. And pretty much it just touches on the premise of like, I feel like we all kind of know someone, I've seen someone that's kind of like just always in that hustle mode, hustle mentality. And they may not go about it the right way, but, you know, you ain't going to knock that hustle because, you know, they still doing what they got to do. Like, I respect game, you know what I mean? But it pretty much just touches premise on, like, if you keep doing what you're doing, where you're going is not going to end right. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
But respect the hustle for sure.
Okay. Was it fun to make?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Had a good time. We shot it in 4 hours, actually.
No way.
Yeah,
was that in Hollywood that you were filming? Downtown?
Yeah, we were in downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you get the actresses? Like, are these friends?
No, I actually, no, one of them is a friend. My homie, shout out to Frank Nine, we modeled for this black-owned brand.
Okay.
One of the models happened to be his friend, so he got her, like, literally, like, last minute, because the lead model we already had, and the director and the other artist, B-Star, shout out to B-Star, they pretty much had the whole treatment for the video anyway. So everything was already set.
Oh, you just have to show up.
You had to show up, and then
Amazing.
having that extra girl in definitely helped the video bring it to life, because it was just gonna be one.
Yeah.
You know, so like the storylines just kind of went a little bit different.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm glad. Shout out to Paula for pulling up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A quick side note, can I have your hand-me-downs? I feel like I'd like to, every time I just, like, on Instagram, I see a story, it's just strong fit after strong fit, and I just would like those to somehow make it my way when we are done with them.
I could see what I could do.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So I end each episode with the same question.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wish more people understood about you?
That's a good question.
Thank you so much.
I really gotta think about that one. Give me a memento.
I say this honestly in every episode, but I mention it can be as you, Nicholas Clark. It can be you as an R&B singer, just like somewhere where you feel like you wish more people could know something about you.
I think I'd probably just say people just need to tap more into me. I feel like I'm underrated for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh, what does that mean? Tap into you. Like, be more inquisitive about you, give you more of an opportunity.
Just go through the catalog.
He's so cryptic.
Just go through the catalog.
And if we went through the catalog, what would we find? Some secrets? A treasure map?
You might find a pot of gold.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel like just being underrated. But a part of me I kind of feed off that underdog energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
No, we're going to get to the top. I feel it in my bones.
I was coming.
Okay, Nych Clark, you're on Spotify, you're on Apple Music, music videos on YouTube. This is NYCH Clark.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything you want to plug?
If no one love you, Nych Clark love you.
Oh my God. Nych Clark, thank you so much.
I appreciate you having me.